Hello, champions, welcome back to Limitless Mind Motivation, a place where we unlock your full potential, break through mental barriers, and fuel your journey to greatness. I'm so glad you're here, ready to level up and transform your mindset. Whether you're chasing your dreams, overcoming obstacles, or simply looking for that spark to keep pushing forward, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and make today count. Remember, your mind is limitless, and so are you. You know, I want to start today with something deeply personal. 5 years ago, I was drowning. Not in water, but in time, or rather, the lack of it. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. with grand plans, a to-do list that could fill 3 days, and this burning ambition to change my life. But by 9 p.m., I'd collapse into bed having accomplished maybe one thing. One meaningful thing out of 20. I remember one specific Tuesday evening. I was sitting at my desk, staring at that same to-do list from the morning. Untouched. And I asked myself a question that changed everything. Where did my time go? Not, where did the time go, but, where did my time go? Because here's what I realized, time didn't disappear. I gave it away. Handed it out like free candy to distractions, to other people's priorities, to the illusion of being busy without being productive. That night, I made a decision. I decided to treat time like what it truly is, gold. Not silver. Not bronze. Gold. The most precious, non-renewable resource I would ever possess. And today, I'm going to share with you the exact framework that transformed my life from chaotic and reactive to intentional and extraordinary. This isn't just about time management, champions. This is about time mastery. This is about designing days, weeks, months, and years that don't just pass by, but actually count. So grab your notebook, because what you're about to learn will revolutionize how you approach every single day of your life. Let's dive in. 1. The Golden Mindset, Understanding Time's True Value. Let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about this. If someone offered you $86,400 today, but you had to spend it all within 24 hours or lose it forever, what would you do? You'd be strategic, right? You'd plan. You'd prioritize. You'd make sure every dollar counted. Well, guess what? You do get 86,400 of something every single day. Not dollars, seconds. 86,400 seconds deposited into your life account every morning. And at midnight, whatever you didn't invest wisely disappears forever. No refunds. No rollover minutes. This is the first secret to productivity and success. Time is more valuable than money because you can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Let me share a story that illustrates this perfectly. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, was once asked what the one thing he couldn't buy was. His answer: time. He said, "I can buy anything in the world except time. I can't buy yesterday." Think about that. The man who can afford private jets, islands, and companies worth billions, he can't buy back a single hour. Now, let's get personal for a moment. I want you to do something with me right now. Calculate your age in days. I'll wait. If you're 25 years old, you've lived approximately 9,125 days. If you're 35, that's 12,775 days. And if the average lifespan is 80 years, that's 29,200 days total. Suddenly, time feels different, doesn't it? When you realize you might have only 20,000 days left, or 15,000, or 10,000, every single day takes on profound meaning. Here's the golden mindset shift I want you to embrace today: stop spending time. Start investing it. When you spend money, it's gone. When you invest money, it grows and returns to you multiplied. The same is true with time. Every hour you invest should give you a return: growth, progress, relationships, health, knowledge, or fulfillment. Ask yourself throughout your day, is this moment an investment or an expense? Scrolling social media for 2 hours, Expense. Learning a new skill for 2 hours. Investment. Gossiping about others for 30 minutes. Expense. Having a meaningful conversation that strengthens a relationship. Investment. See the difference? Champions, I need you to understand something crucial. Successful people don't have more time than you. They simply treat the time they have as more valuable. They understand that time is golden. And once you truly internalize this, once you feel it in your bones, everything changes. Your phone loses its power over you. Netflix loses its grip. Procrastination loses its appeal. Because you wouldn't throw gold in the trash, would you? Then why throw away hours of your life? 2. The 24HOUR gold mine, mastering your day. Alright, champions, now that we understand time's true value, let's talk about how to structure a single day for maximum productivity and success. Because here's the truth, your year is simply the compound effect of your days. Master your days, and you master your life. I call this framework the Golden Day Blueprint, and it's broken into 4 quadrants. Let me walk you through each one. Quadrant 1. The golden hour, 5 o'clock to 6 a.m. The first hour of your day is the most valuable hour you have. Period. This is your golden hour, and it sets the frequency for everything that follows. Here's what most people do. They hit snooze 3 times, roll out of bed, immediately check their phone, scroll through social media, read emails, and react to other people's priorities before they've even brushed their teeth. They've given away their gold before their day even begins. Here's what champions do. They protect this hour like Fort Knox. My personal golden hour routine looks like this. 0 to 10 minutes, hydration and movement. I drink 16 ounces of water and do light stretching. This wakes up my body. 10 to 25 minutes, meditation and visualization. I sit in silence, breathe, and visualize my day going exactly as I want it to. I see myself focused, productive, energized, and successful. 25 to 40 minutes, reading or learning. I invest 15 minutes reading something educational or inspirational. This feeds my mind. 40 to 60 minutes, planning. I review my goals and plan my top 3 priorities for the day. Notice what's not in this routine. My phone, email, news, social media, other people's agendas. For that first hour, I own my mind. And when you own your mind first thing in the morning, you own your day. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but I'm not a morning person. Let me be direct with you. That's not your personality, that's your habit. And habits can change. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. But you do need to create a golden hour, whatever time that is for you. Even if it's 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., protect that first hour. Make it sacred. Quadrant 2. The power block, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is your deep work time. The 3 hours where your cognitive abilities are at their peak. This is where you do your most important, challenging, and creative work. Here's the key. You must protect this time block with ruthless boundaries. No meetings unless absolutely critical. No phone calls. No email checking. No social media. Door closed or headphones on. Phone on airplane mode. This is where your goldmine produces the most gold. This is where you write that book, build that business, create that presentation, solve that complex problem, or learn that difficult skill. The principle here is called single tasking, and it's the opposite of what most people do. Most people multitask their way through the morning, checking email while in a meeting, texting while working, scrolling while on calls. They're doing 5 things simultaneously and none of them well. Champions single task. 1 task. Full focus. Maximum quality. I use the 90-minute focus sprint method. 90 minutes of undistracted work, then a 15-minute break. Then another 90 minutes. This aligns with our natural ultradian rhythms and prevents burnout. Quadrant 3. The connection block, 12 o'clock to 5 p.m. Afternoons are for collaboration, communication, and connection. This is when you schedule meetings, return calls, respond to emails, and engage with your team or clients. Why? Because your creative energy naturally dips after lunch. Instead of fighting it, work with it. Use this time for activities that require social energy rather than deep cognitive work. But here's the crucial discipline: batch your communication. Don't check email every 10 minutes all day. Instead, check it at scheduled times, say, 12:30 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. Same with calls, texts, and social media. Batch them into specific time blocks rather than letting them interrupt your entire day. This single practice, batching instead of scattering, can save you 10 to 15 hours per week. That's an entire workday. Quadrant 4, the recovery block, 6 o'clock to 10 p.m. Here's what separates good performers from great ones. Recovery is not optional, it's essential. Your evening should be sacred time for 3 things. 1. Relationships, quality time with family, friends, or loved ones. 2. Renewal, exercise, hobbies, reading, or activities that recharge you. 3. Reflection, reviewing your day and preparing for tomorrow. I spend 30 minutes every evening doing what I call the daily download. I journal about 3 things. What went well today? What could have gone better? What's my top priority for tomorrow? This practice creates closure and prevents your mind from racing at 11 p.m. about all the things you forgot to do. Champions, when you structure your day with these 4 quadrants, something magical happens. You stop reacting and start creating. You move from chaos to control. From busy to productive. From exhausted to energized. The weekly gold strategy, designing your week. Now, let's zoom out. A great day is wonderful, but a great week. That's where transformation happens. Because success isn't about one exceptional day, it's about consistency across 7 days. I want to introduce you to what I call the 7-day gold standard. This is how you architect a week that compounds into extraordinary results. Sunday, the planning session. Every Sunday evening, I spend 1 hour planning my week. This is non-negotiable. This is my strategic session. Here's what I do. 1. Review last week. What worked? What didn't? What needs adjustment? 2. Identify my big 3. What are the 3 most important outcomes I need to achieve this week? Not 20 things. 3. These are my non-negotiables. 3. Schedule my priorities. I literally put my big 3 into my calendar first, before anything else. Most people schedule meetings first and try to fit their priorities around them. Champions do the opposite. 4. Anticipate obstacles. What could derail my week? How can I prevent or plan for these challenges? 5. Prepare my environment. I plan my meals, lay out my workout clothes, organize my workspace. Success is easier when your environment supports it. This 1 hour investment on Sunday saves me 10+ hours during the week and multiplies my effectiveness exponentially. Monday, Friday, the execution days. Each day from Monday to Friday should have a theme. This creates focus and prevents decision fatigue. Here's my weekly theme structure. Monday, Creation Day. This is when I create content, develop strategies, and do my most creative work. I front-load my week with creation. Tuesday, Connection Day. Meetings, calls, networking, collaboration. All my people-focused activities happen here. Wednesday, Deep Work Day. No meetings. No calls. Just deep, focused work on my most challenging projects. Thursday, Admin Day. Finances, planning, organizing, systems work. All the necessary but unglamorous tasks. Friday, Review and Learning Day. I review my week's progress, learn something new, and do strategic planning. By theming my days, I reduce context switching, which kills productivity, and increase flow, which multiplies it. Saturday, the Renewal Day. Saturday is completely off. No work. No email. No, just checking in on one thing. This is for rest, recreation, relationships, and hobbies. This is for being human, not just doing human. And here's the counterintuitive truth. This day off makes the other 6 days exponentially more productive. Rest isn't the opposite of productivity, it's the foundation of it. I learned this the hard way. For 3 years, I worked 7 days a week, convinced that was the path to success. I burned out spectacularly. My health suffered. My relationships suffered. And ironically, my productivity suffered. When I finally implemented true rest, 1 full day per week, my output didn't decrease. It doubled. My creativity skyrocketed. My energy returned. My joy came back. Champions, you are not a machine. You're a human being with a mind, body, and soul that need regular renewal. Honor that, and your productivity will soar. The monthly Gold Review, building momentum. Let's continue zooming out. We've mastered the day, designed the week, and now we need to optimize the month. Because a month is your medium-term feedback loop, it's short enough to course correct quickly but long enough to see real progress. At the end of every month, I conduct what I call a Gold Review session. This takes about 90 minutes, and it's one of the highest return activities in my entire system. The 5-part monthly review. Part 1. Celebrate wins, 15 minutes. First, I list every single win from the past month, big or small. Got a new client. Win. Finished a book. Win. Had a difficult conversation. Win. Worked out 12 times. Win. Why start with wins? Because we're wired to focus on what went wrong. Deliberately celebrating progress rewires your brain to recognize success and builds momentum. Part 2. Analyze losses, 15 minutes. Now I look at what didn't go well, but not from a place of shame. From a place of curiosity. What didn't work? Why? What can I learn? What needs to change? The key is treating failures as data, not identity. You didn't fail, you discovered what doesn't work. That's valuable information. Part 3. Measure progress, 20 minutes. I review my goals and key metrics. Am I moving closer to my targets or drifting away? Here are the metrics I track monthly. Health, weight, workouts completed, sleep quality. Wealth, income, savings, investments. Relationships, quality time spent, meaningful conversations. Growth, books read, skills developed, courses completed. Contribution, people helped, value created. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets improved. Part 4. Adjust strategy, 20 minutes. Based on the data from parts 1 to 3, I adjust my approach for the next month. Maybe I need to eliminate activities that aren't producing results. Double down on what's working. Add new strategies to test. Change my environment or systems. Get help or resources I'm lacking. This is strategic agility. You're not locked into a plan that isn't working. You adapt monthly. Part 5. Set next month's intentions, 20 minutes. Finally, I set clear, specific intentions for the next month. Not vague wishes like, be healthier, but concrete commitments like, work out 16 times, sleep 7+ hours 25 nights, eat home-cooked meals 20 times. Specificity creates accountability. Accountability creates results. Here's what most people miss. They set annual goals in January and then never review them until December. That's like setting a destination in your GPS and then never checking if you're still on the right road. Monthly reviews keep you on course. They prevent you from wasting entire quarters going in the wrong direction. They turn your year from a hope into a plan. Champions, if you implement nothing else from this video, implement the monthly review. This alone will put you in the top 5% of productive people. The annual Gold Blueprint, creating your best year. Now we arrive at the pinnacle, the yearly blueprint. This is where you step back and architect an entire year that aligns with your deepest values and biggest dreams. Most people don't plan their year, they just repeat last year with minor variations. Same job, same routines, same results. Then they wonder why their life isn't changing. Champions design their year intentionally. Let me show you how. The Annual Gold Blueprint Process. Step 1. Life Audit the foundation. Before planning forward, look backward. Take inventory of your entire life. Career. Am I growing or stagnating? Am I fulfilled or just employed? Relationships. Am I nurturing the people who matter most? Health. Am I investing in my physical and mental well-being? Finances. Am I building wealth or just paying bills? Personal growth. Am I becoming who I want to be? Contribution. Am I making a positive impact? Rate each area on a scale of 1 to 10. Any area below 7 needs attention this year. Step 2. Vision creation, the destination. Now, paint a vivid picture of where you want to be in 12 months. Not just goals, a complete vision. I write mine as a day in the life narrative. It's December 31st, and I'm reflecting on the most extraordinary year of my life. I wake up in my new home, 25 pounds lighter, energized and healthy. My business generated $250,000 in revenue. I wrote and published my first book. My relationship with my family is deeper than ever. I traveled to 3 countries. See how specific that is. When your vision is that clear, your brain knows exactly what to work toward. Step 3. Goal translation, the milestones. Now you translate that vision into concrete goals across different time frames. 12-month goals. Where do you need to be by year end? Quarterly goals. What needs to happen each quarter? Monthly milestones. What monthly progress indicators keep you on track? For example, if your vision includes, wrote and published my first book, your goals might be: Q1. Outline complete, first 3 chapters drafted. Q2. First draft complete. Q3. Editing and revisions done. Q4. Published and launched. Step 4. System design, the vehicle. Goals tell you where to go. Systems get you there. For each major goal, design the daily and weekly systems that will make achievement inevitable. Want to write a book? System. Write 500 words every weekday morning from 6 o'clock to 7 a.m. Want to lose 25 pounds? System. Meal prep every Sunday, work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, track food intake daily. Want to grow your business? System. Spend first 2 hours each day on client acquisition, implement new marketing strategy every month, review metrics every Friday. Systems beat motivation every single time. Motivation is a feeling, systems are structures. Feelings fade, structures remain. Step 5. Quarterly check-ins, the calibration. Every 3 months, you conduct a deep review. Are you on track for your annual goals? What's working? What isn't? What needs to change in the next quarter? This prevents you from reaching December and realizing you drifted completely off course in March. Champions, here's the profound truth. Your life will change when you stop drifting and start designing. When you stop hoping and start planning. When you stop wishing and start building. The Annual Gold Blueprint isn't just a planning tool. It's a life design system. And when you combine it with daily, weekly, and monthly excellence, you become unstoppable. Section 6. The Golden Rules, Non-Negotiable Principles. Before we wrap up, I want to give you 7 golden rules. These are non-negotiable principles that make everything else work. Think of these as the constitution of time mastery. Golden Rule 1. Protect your no. Every yes is a no to something else. When you say yes to scrolling Instagram, you're saying no to reading that book. When you say yes to that unnecessary meeting, you're saying no to deep work. Learn to say no gracefully but firmly. Your time is gold. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Golden Rule 2. Energy management trumps time management. You can have all day available but no energy, and accomplish nothing. Conversely, you can have 2 focused hours with peak energy and change your life. Manage your energy first. Sleep, nutrition, exercise, stress management, relationships. When your energy is high, your time becomes exponentially more valuable. Golden Rule 3. Automate, delegate, or eliminate. For every recurring task, ask, can I automate this? Can I delegate this? Should I eliminate this? If you're doing something repeatedly that could be automated or delegated, you're wasting gold. Your highest value activities should occupy most of your time. Everything else should be systematized. Golden Rule 4. Create more than you consume. We live in a consumption-addicted culture. People consume content for hours daily but create nothing. This is backwards. Shift your ratio. Spend more time creating than consuming. Create value, create content, create relationships, create solutions. This is where fulfillment and success intersect. Golden Rule 5. Schedule rest like you schedule work. Rest isn't what happens when work is done. Rest is strategic fuel for more effective work. Schedule your workouts. Schedule your downtime. Schedule your sleep. Make them non-negotiable appointments. Golden Rule 6. Track your time like you track your money. For 1 week, track every hour. You'll be shocked where your time actually goes versus where you think it goes. This awareness alone will transform your productivity. Use time tracking apps or simply a notebook. The act of tracking creates consciousness, and consciousness creates change. Golden Rule 7. Compound daily. Small improvements compound exponentially over time. Getting 1% better every day means you're 37 times better in a year. That's the power of compound growth. Don't try to transform your entire life overnight. Just improve slightly today, then again tomorrow, and the day after. 6 months from now, you won't even recognize your life. Champions, these 7 rules are simple but not easy. Simple to understand, challenging to implement. But I promise you this, if you commit to living by these principles, your relationship with time will fundamentally transform. You'll stop feeling like time's victim and start becoming time's master. Alright, champions, we've covered a lot in the last few minutes. We've talked about treating time as gold, mastering your days, designing your weeks, optimizing your months, and blueprinting your years. But here's what I want you to understand as we close: information without implementation is just entertainment. Everything I've shared today means absolutely nothing unless you take action. So here's my challenge to you, and this is your call to action. The 7-Day Gold Challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to implement just one element from this video. Not all of them, just one. Maybe it's creating your golden hour. Maybe it's conducting a monthly review. Maybe it's implementing the daily download. Pick one thing that resonated most with you and commit to it for 7 days. Then come back to this video, leave a comment telling me which practice you chose and how it's impacting your life. I read every comment, and I'm genuinely invested in your success. And if this video added value to your life, do 2 things for me. First, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to share this message with more people who need it. Second, subscribe to Limitless Mind Motivation and turn on notifications. We're building a community of champions here, people who refuse to settle, who choose growth, who treat their time like the gold it is. Champions, you have one life. One precious, unrepeatable life. And it's measured not in years, but in moments. In hours. In how you choose to invest the 86,400 seconds you get today. Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." I'll take that further. Your time is golden, so don't waste it living on autopilot. Wake up. Take control. Design your days. Build your dreams. Create a life so extraordinary that on your final day, You look back with zero regrets and a heart full of gratitude for every golden moment. The clock is ticking, not to pressure you, but to remind you, every second that passes is gone forever.